Alright, cool. So I just came to show y'all a little update. Damn. 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 So yeah, we blew our funded, which I'm not mad about. I was planning on getting one more payout and then blowing it anyways, cause we about to get moved to live if we had like 10 more winning days. So I'm glad we didn't get that. But it has been a rough week, really a rough 2 weeks for me. I just want to go over these losses real quick. I'm not going to show y'all the charts or nothing, but this right here on Thursday was a great loss. I would take that 100 times out of 100 times. I'm cool with this loss. Friday, we had a bit of a technical error, technical analysis error. Theoretically should have been a win or no trade at all, but I missed something on the charts, so we ended up losing. I wouldn't say it's a bad loss because I followed my plan. I was disciplined, X, Y, Z, all that shit. But my plan from the jump, every day, come into pre-market, 9 o'clock, analyze, create a plan for the day, what I want to see, what I want to take. I followed that plan perfectly, but the plan was flawed because I missed some shit. So Friday, not the best loss, but you feel me? I was still disciplined. Monday, it was a bad loss. I shouldn't have traded at all. I saw both sides of the markets. I'm already motherfucking 0 for 2 on Mondays. It was a no news Monday. Shouldn't have traded. Mixed bias. Bad conditions. No news Monday. Shouldn't have traded at all. Tuesday was a good loss, but it was another technical mistake. And I realized exactly why I lost after the day ended. My bias actually played out perfectly. Longs to previous day high, perfectly played out. We normally win on Tuesdays. We should have won today, but there was just something about my strategy that I didn't realize I have been doing wrong the whole time. This should have been a green day, but it wasn't. Today was a solid loss, but I'm not mad about today's loss. I don't know how I feel completely about today's loss, to be honest. Not mad about it because I followed my plan just like on Friday. There wasn't really any technical errors. It was kind of just a losing trade, but I was a little bit hesitant on the entry. Like my intuition was kind of telling me don't take this trade, but my system was telling me to take it. So I took it, ended up losing. Is what it is. So we on a 5 trade losing streak right now. So we blew this account. We also blew this eval. This is an eval I got after my second payout. So we blew it. It's fine. You're going to blow accounts, especially when you're risking more. And we ended up passing. I didn't show y'all this. We ended up passing this account, the one that I was actively trading. When I got my first payout, I got this one. So after my first payout, I got another eval. We ended up passing it. That's when I got my second payout. That's when I grabbed the third eval that I failed. But we passed this eval, but now we're down on it. So we're down 5 fucking R on this bitch. That shit sucks. We only really got one more trade left in us, maybe 2. Like if I lose tomorrow, this account's gonna get blown. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Like I said, this was a good loss. This was a good loss. It should have been a win though. This should have been a win or a no trading day. This loss wasn't bad, but made a technical mistake. This was a bad loss. This was a decent loss. So ideally, if I was following my system completely and I didn't make any technical mistakes, it would have been a loss, a win, no trade, win, loss. So I would have had 2 wins on this and 2 losses. This would have been like a 1-2. I mean, we pushed up that entire day, so I'm not sure exactly what the RR would have been here. It would have been at least a 1-2. This would have been a 1-2.6 or a 1-2.3. So I would have been up like 4R minus 2R. So I would be up 2R on this account right now. Probably somewhere around 1,000 in profit had we been trading ideally. So yeah, I am on a 5 trade losing streak, but I know what my mistakes were, and I know according to my system I shouldn't have 5 losses in a row. So my system isn't the problem. It was me making technical mistakes and little shit like that. So that's why I'm not really too affected by the 5 losses. But I do want to be completely authentic with y'all. If I'm gonna show payouts, I gotta show this shit too. You feel me? I also know my system is profitable. These are my first, like last week was my first red week in 8 weeks. So in 8 weeks, I think I had 6 green weeks, 2 break evens, and then, actually no, my bad, 7. This was the 8th week. So in 7 weeks, I had 5 green weeks, 2 break even weeks, and then that 8th week was a losing week. That's completely fine. It really shouldn't have been a losing week, like I said. And this week very well might be a losing week as well. I'm still going to trade Thursday and Friday and see what happens. I'm already down on the week. I already only have 1 setup left. So I'm still going to trade these 2 days if we get our setup. But yeah, I just wanted to be completely transparent with y'all. That's what we going through right now. But I still have no doubt that I'm going to hit a 10K month probably within the year. I still have no doubt that even if I blow this account, I'll be able to buy more, pass more, and get payouts again. Yeah, everything ain't always gonna go as planned. It doesn't feel good to be on a 5 trade losing streak. It doesn't. But I mean, I just got 2 payouts in the last 2 months. My first 2 payouts after 2 years of trading. And I know I can do this shit. So it's not really fucking with me too much. The only thing that's honestly fucking with me is the fact that that $2,400 I got in payouts, all of it had to go straight to my whip. Like all of it, every penny went straight to my car because it was broken down. I had to pay 2 bands for that. And since I was in between jobs for a little bit, like a month and a half ago, I didn't have enough to pay my car note. So I was behind on the car note. I had to spend the rest of the money on that shit. So that's what's fucking with me a little bit because I'm still broke. Even after 2 payouts, I'm still broke as shit. I have like $100 in my bank account. If I blow these accounts, you feel me? I'm gonna have to get a basic ass core account or some shit, which is it just sucks a little bit. If I would have had that 2 bands in my account, this wouldn't be a problem at all. I'll be able to buy more accounts real easily, get them shits back fast. But you know that's just not the case. That's not the plan that God had for me. So I would be lying if I said it wasn't fucking with my psychology a little bit. It is, for sure. But I know I can do this. I literally just proven that I can be consistent in the markets. So, what's up? Alright. But yeah, like I said, I know I can be consistent. I just got 2 payouts, so that's not really an issue. We're just going through a little test. God's testing to see if we're going to switch it up or if we're going to keep doing what got us paid before. That's how I look at it. Last week, the losing week was really fucking with my head, bro. And that's really the biggest catalyst, the biggest psychological catalyst that caused me to trade on Monday, even though I knew I probably shouldn't. Because I had a losing week after getting 2 payouts. And I blew my eval. And it was just a combination of things. It was just like, yeah, am I really profitable? Like, was that shit just luck? But I had to sit back and really think about it. I had to talk to some niggas, and they really just put it into my head, like, bro, you were consistent for 2 months. This doesn't really mean shit in the long run. You know, losing weeks happen. Losing streaks, drawdown streaks, they happen. You feel me? So 1 or 2 bad weeks when you were just consistent for 7 or 8 doesn't really mean shit. Yeah, I don't really got much else to say. I just wanted to show y'all, like, this shit ain't, you gotta earn profitability every single day. Every single day you have to earn this shit. You don't just turn profitable and next thing you know you're good. And I still wouldn't really consider myself, I would consider myself profitable. I would, to be honest. Even though I don't have a long streak of consistency, I know I can be consistent. I know I have been consistent. And I know I have to believe that I'm profitable before I can actually see the results. So if I were to sit here and say, oh, I'm not profitable, and I looked at all the evidence, oh, wow, I'm on a 5 trade losing streak, I just blew my funded, and I allowed that to enter my mind, and I start to say I'm not profitable, or I admit that, then this could go on indefinitely. I could keep making the same mistakes. But if I tell myself I am profitable, I choose to look at the bright side. I choose to look at this as a test from God to see if I can continue to stay consistent anyways, despite the losing streak that I'm on. That's going to allow me to become profitable again, even if I'm not right now. The last thing I want to say is, as y'all can see, whoa. I'm editing this video right now, but I forgot to mention another big thing that I'm really happy about is, look, one trade. Old Brandon, especially after this week, especially after the losing week here, and then this, and then this, and this, bro, old Brandon would have blew up by now. I would have blew the fuck up. I would have over traded. I would have over leveraged. No, here my leverage was good on all of them. Here I was. Today I only wanted to risk 250. I ended up risking 300. So that's not great. But here I was trying to risk 400, lost 400. Here I was trying to risk 400, lost 360. Here I was trying to risk 250, lost 280. Here it was 250 again, lost 270. 250, lost 300. My risk ain't bad, bro. My risk management isn't bad. I'm not over trading. I'm not over leveraging. You feel me? That's the biggest thing for me that I'm very happy about. I'm being tested. I have made some mistakes, but I'm not letting those mistakes spiral out of control more than they should be. You feel me? So that's the biggest thing about this period that I've learned about myself. I'm definitely growing and becoming better as a trader. I'm not crashing out like I used to. I'm not trying to make my losses back like I used to. I'm being able to accept the loss. I see the loss hit, especially on Tuesday. I got stopped out. We created another SMT and we instantly started pushing back up. We shifted structure on the 1 minute, shifted structure on the 5 minute. I was like, damn, it looks like we're going to previous day high still. But I know majority of the time when I re-enter, I lose again. So I'm like, look, I know it looks like we're going to previous day high still. I'm pretty upset about this 4 trade losing streak that I was currently on that day. You feel me? I want to make this loss back. I have reasons to get back in. But you know what? I'm going to be disciplined and walk away. That's the biggest thing for me. That's what I'm very, very happy about. I'm not the same trader that I was before. Even though we're going through a rough period, we still growing as a trader. And that's the thing I'm the most proud of. So I wanted to throw that into the video. I'm gone.